what is BOI? Why does it matter? What are the consequences? And how we all can be prepared for this?
If you don't do it by the deadline, they can charge you $500 a day. It's really important, right? We made a list of all the companies I opened at my office.
Right.
So we want to make sure we spend a ton of money being able to e-file because we don't have the time we wish we did.
There are some things changing that's taking effect or took effect already in January 20 this year, 2024. And you told me that this is something really, really important. Every business owner should pay attention to. So, and it's called BOI. So let's just start. What is BOI? Why does it matter? What are the consequences? And how we all can be prepared for this?
So yeah, so the BOI is basically what they call FinCEN. That's basically financial crimes, right? But they're making all the small business owners basically say, hey, this is who owns my company, and this is who controls my company. And look, the real problem and why it matters is if you don't do it by the deadline, they can charge you $500 a day just for missing the deadline.
Okay. So what is it? You just explained what it is.
What it is you're just saying, hey, listen, this is the person that controls this company. This is someone who has over 25% of the stake in the company, right? There's many different reporting requirements.
So you and I, we have a company. We open up a company XYZ. And you have 25% ownership. I have 25% ownership. That's a stake, right? In the company.
That's correct.
And in the past, no issues. What changed on 2024, January 1st?
Well, the real thing is it's the companies that got basically opened up or founded January 2nd, 2024, this year. So they got even another requirement. One, they only have 90 days. Our deadline is the end of this month, which we're talking about 2 days.
Right.
We have to do this. So it's really important, right? We made a list of all the companies I opened at my office.
Right.
So we want to make sure we spend a ton of money being able to e-file because we don't have the time we wish we did.
So why does it matter?
You want to pay $500 a day?
Explain.
Right? So if you don't do it, you say, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how it
exactly. We don't know how they're going to enforce it, but right now, they're allowed to charge you $500 a day.
For?
Just not doing it.
Just not doing what? Filing tax properly?
No, doing this beneficial ownership.
Okay. So where people go to do these things?
Look,
or do they come to you?
They can obviously come to me. As I said, we put a lot of effort into this. We don't want anybody getting jammed up. We're here to help you. So let's go through who's exempt. Let's start who has to do it and who doesn't have to do it.
People who have to do it?
And people who don't have to do it. Let's start with that.
Let's go.
Right? If you're regulated, say you're an insurance broker, a real estate agent, if you're regulated by like a state agency, you're exempt. You don't have to do this, right? Myself, right? My company is exempt because regulated by New York State, right? Also, if you're an inactive entity, you also don't have to do this. Okay. But there's requirements to be inactive.
Yeah.
There's 6 requirements, right? So one, obviously, in the last 12 months, you can't have a change of ownership. You also had to open this company before 2020, January, okay? Which not everyone has, right? So that's going to knock a lot of people out of that, right? Then you have all these other stuff. You can't make more than $1,000. You can't have a foreign person own the company. Everything is really important and it's very technical.
Okay, so just to throw an example, if I'm an Uber driver or Lyft driver, I have LLC I opened up in January 1st, 2024. How does it affect me?
Unfortunately.
Real example. We have no choice. All our medallion owners, right? We have to file this thing. Okay? The BOI.
The BOI.
You have to file it. You've been saying it. Now, what is the consequence of not filing it?
$500 penalty per day.
Per day. Okay. So just by filing it, you can just take care of that part.
Easy sleep at night. Okay. It's done. So it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. It's not help. The only thing that's helping you is not getting penalized.
Right. So আপনারা যারা অনুষ্ঠানটি দেখছেন, আপনি যদি একটা কর্পোরেশন থাকে এবং আপনি 25%-এর বেশি ওন করে থাকেন বা 25%, আপনাকে BOI রিপোর্টিং ফাইল করতে হবে। যদি ফাইল না করে থাকেন, every day the BOI will charge you $500, $500 করে আপনাকে জরিমানা গুনতে হবে। So এটির একটি why they are doing this? What do they want to make sure?
Because it's financial crimes. They want to see who owns these companies, right? If you look at all the Florida real estate, right, in Miami, really it's all coming from Cuba, right?
Of course.
All that money. They want to figure out who owns this stuff. They want to find out if there's any foreign entities. This is just regular financial crimes. It's the same division. If you put more than, say, $10,000 of cash in the bank, it's the same exact government division.
Okay. So basically, they want to catch the big fishes. Unfortunately, all the small fishes are also in the net.
That's correct. And the ones that opened up in January 2nd, 2024, they have multiple, they even have the worst requirements. Aside from telling someone who owns this company, who controls this company, you also have to do what they call company requirements, where you say, okay, you have two people, right? The person who filed to open the company, which is probably either an accountant, CPA, right? As well as the person who directed that filing, right? Whose company is this?
Right.
So there's one extra requirement, which is telling them who the direct filing is.
Correct.
Want healthier relationships, healthier gatherings, healthier workouts? Stay up to date on your vaccines. When you're vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19, you're protecting yourself and others from serious illness. That makes everything you do healthier. So don't wait. Set a date. Get your flu and COVID shots and have healthier meals, healthier hugs, healthier parties, healthier travel. Learn more at nj.gov/health/vaccines.
নিউইয়র্ক থেকে সম্প্রচারিত TBN 24 টেলিভিশন বিশ্বজুড়ে বাঙালির কণ্ঠস্বর।